Hi, I'm Tatiana, and welcome to this XYZ spine that we're going to do on all fours or tabletop position. It's a great way to start moving your body in that 3D direction in a different position. So the previous video you may have seen we were standing, and for this video we're going to do it on our hands and knees. Now, if your knees are sensitive, you can always put some padding or roll up another yoga mat to put under your knees, or you can grab a pillow or a blanket. So we're just going to get on all fours, and it's really important that your hands are right under your shoulders and your knees are under your hips, and you don't want them too wide, you just want them about hip distance apart. Now, most people when they get on all fours, they might feel a little sore in the wrists if you're new to yoga, if you're not used to weight bearing through your hands. And just make sure that you use the whole hand. So pushing your fingers into the ground, your palms, and the whole length of the fingers too. And then pressing the earth away from your chest. So if you feel like your body is sagging towards the earth, just push away, but without rounding. We're not quite ready to move into that flex position quite yet. We're just gonna keep that nice table position. I'm just gonna turn my mat a bit so I can face you a little easier. There we go. And just making sure your back feels like it's in neutral. So basically what your back would look like in standing. So we're not losing our bum into the roundness or not sagging into like belly down, chest up like that. So just finding that neutral spine. And then close your eyes. Oftentimes, clients of mine will start to look down towards their belly button, but just pull your head. Your neck is part of your back, right? Your whole back is from tailbone all the way to the base of your skull, where C1 or cervical spine 1 is. So make sure your head is in line with the rest of your back. And we're just going to take a few breaths here just to memorize this position. This is called neutral tabletop all fours. Good, and then here we go. We're just gonna round the spine. This is called angry cat in yoga. So you look like a rainbow. And then as we inhale, we're gonna bring our heart forward, chest up, tailbone up. So now it looks like a U shape. Exhale around. Inhale, breathe and reach that heart forward. So basically you're just trying to move your back from this shape to the opposite shape. Then try to move slowly, like you're letting each backbone against the next backbone do a little bit of work. And if you feel stiff or sore, just try to be curious rather than scared. You know, if you came down like this and it hurt something, maybe you don't do it so far the next one. Or maybe as you warm up, it doesn't feel so stiff anymore, right? We give our bodies a chance to kind of adjust and get curious rather than scared. So often we are afraid of pain, but I assure you, having worked with so many clients over my last 10 years as a physio and as a yoga coach, yoga therapist, more often than not, once we start moving and getting to know our bodies a bit more, it's not actually painful. It's just a new movement that we have to work through, and then it feels good and it feels better. Good. Now we do side to side. So as you move side to side, you want to imagine that your spine, your back, looks like a C-shaped curve. So if a bird was looking at me from above, bird's eye view, it looks like C-shaped to the left, so my left shoulder and my left hip are going to the same side, and I'm getting this nice big stretch on my right side. And then as I go to the right shoulder and right hip go to the same side, I'm getting this nice big opening on this side. So this one's called C-shaped curve or side to side. Or you can imagine that you're a cat curling around a telephone pole. Okay? Breathing in and breathing out. This one's tough. I find a lot of people, when I start them with this one, they actually end up doing S's. So their shoulder goes to one side and their hips go to the opposite side. So try to avoid that. It's okay to do that, but right now we're really trying to get that C-shaped curve. It's such an important movement in our bodies. And then the last one is rotation. So we're going to take this left arm up, push into your right hand. And then as you exhale, you're threading your left arm under. You land your head and shoulder down. If the ground seems really far away, you can put a pillow or a yoga block underneath you. Exhale, thread under. Inhale, breathe and reach up. Exhale, thread under. Let's do one more here. Big breath in and big breath out. Try to breathe in and out through your nose. We're just going to push gently into that right hand to help deepen this twist. And then come up through center. Regroup. So if you need to refine your neutral spine and table, go ahead. And then we're going to take the other arm up. So it should be your right one. Exhale, thread it all the way under, shoulder down, head down. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale, thread it under. Inhale. And exhale, we'll hold this one at the bottom. So we're just hanging out here. Remember, if the ground feels like, oh my gosh, I can't get my shoulder, my head down, you can put a pillow or something here and rest your cheek and your shoulder on it. And I'm just pushing into my left hand to help deepen my twist. Awesome. Coming back through center. So again, we just did XYZ, but on our on all fours, right? So X was this. This is our X. This was our Y, the side bending C shape. And then our Z was rotation. Okay. So remember, your body, you are not a 2D flat cartoon. You are 3D, and our bodies are built to move in all these directions, which is why mindful movement or yoga practice, I just call it mindful movement, but it really is yoga. It's so powerful because it puts us in all these postures and forces us to go in all these directions, which is actually a good thing because in life, you never know when your body might need to go there. And that is such a powerful thing for injury prevention and also just to feel good in your body. Oftentimes aches and pains or stiffness, soreness, you know, that feeling of like, oh, my neck or my mid back or my lower back, it's because it's just stiff. The joints haven't been moving, so the lubrication isn't there. Nutrition, our joints are fluid. And then the muscles and the tissues and the skin even around it, they just get like bound down together and tight. So it's really important to try to move in all these directions to help nourish your body, feel a bit more limber and loose so we can stop feeling old, stiff, and sore. All right. I hope you had a great XYZ practice, and I'll see you in the next one.